Season's greetings, Internet. So, I seem to recall somewhere a little ways back saying, I'm going to make these things often, like once or twice a week. And I guess we all see what a liar I am now, because it's been about 3 weeks since I even thought about setting up a camera. I was a little overzealous when I said I could do a couple a week. But hey, maybe I can do a little better. Better than this, at least. This is ridiculous. This isn't even a vlog. This is, at least not anymore, with 3-week gaps. This is just some asshole with a camcorder. Guess that's me. So, let's, on that note, let's see about, making this actually a series of vlogs, shall we? Let me see if I can do this a little more often. I hope that everyone is having a pleasant holiday season, no matter what faith you pretend to observe whenever your parents are around. Thank you, a softer world. That one made me laugh. My holidays have been gift-tastic, actually. Well, with my birthday, a scant 3 weeks barely before, not even 3 weeks before Crimbo, I've been rolling in gifts throughout December. It's pretty much how it always is. And it's glorious. Let's see. It's all still here on the floor. I can't put it away because I have to still make a list of who gave me what. Let's see. I have had, I'll tell you, I've got about $150 in iTunes gift cards these days. So, I'm thinking that my grandmother didn't want to go to the store and ask them for Iron Maiden, so she figured this was easier and I can just get whatever I want. And then I'm sure, my aunts and uncles, all my relatives thought the same. They're not going to go and ask for the specific albums that I requested. What am I doing? I'm getting ahead of myself. I can't start talking about other presents without talking about this. The prize of the year, as it were. Santa Claus brought me a camcorder. The camcorder that I've been lacking. I don't have to use that, shoot. I've lost track of it. Oh, here we are. I don't have to use this crummy little Canon to try to record video anymore. Sheesh, I can already see the difference. Yes, I have a camcorder, and I have these tripods, and I have this neat little remote that I can to start the recording, so I don't have to cut out sections of me doing this. And the other important set is the veritable mountain of DVDs that I picked up. I have a feeling that quite a few of these. Oh, shoot. I have a feeling quite a few of these are going to be on the chopping block once Adaptation Decay rolls out. Which I may as well at least try to give myself some kind of a time frame. I think it's a little late to expect it by the first of the month in January. So, why don't we say at the latest by February 1st we'll begin. I will begin writing throughout January, writing, recording, editing, so that I can have it out by the first of the month come February. In the meantime, I'll use, the rest of December and the rest of the beginning of January, the rest of maybe winter vacation, to figure out exactly how to write jokes, and I have a hard enough time being funny, to figure out exactly how to work this camcorder, to figure out my microphone situation. I'd honestly say that's the only thing that I would want to look into still trying to get is a good boom microphone, or even a crappy boom microphone. Anything so that going officially on the air, I don't have to have this around my neck. But if it doesn't look like it's going to happen, if finances aren't working out, especially if the job applications that I've put in recently get turned down, we might be seeing the first episode or two rolling out with this thing on my neck until I can get a job, get some cash flow going, and see about getting a boom mic. Obviously, I'm not going to be going for a super duper quality one like I asked for Christmas, which maybe that's why I didn't get one, is I didn't provide a reasonably priced alternative. But between the camcorder, the movies, the books, it's been an exciting haul, and the bah humbug on my Santa hat here notwithstanding, it's been a very pleasant holiday season. If I'm going to make this a vlog, and I am, and I'm going to make a series of vlogs, I should probably use it as a journal to talk about what I've been doing. And what I've been doing, for the most part, since my last video, is reading a manga called Maho Sensei Negima. Literally, Negi the magical teacher. His name is Negi. The Ma is there to make a pun about spring onions, I think. Welsh onions, maybe. He's from Wales. Maho Sensei, magical teacher, can also be differently translated as magical master, master of magic, which is also an intended double meaning. It's the kid's goal in life is to grow up to be a master magician. The subtitle of the anime is in Latin, which is why I'm going to butcher it. Magister Magi Negi, which is, again, the word magister in Latin. Forgive my pronunciation, I've never taken Latin. Never studied it at all, really. But from what I understand, the word magister has the same double meaning. It can mean teacher, like the Spanish maestro. It can mean teacher, or it can mean master. And of course, Latin, surprisingly good Latin from all the research that I've done. This guy takes his time and shows his work. Oh, a little too close. This guy takes his time, shows his work in the Latin, magic spells and so forth. I will say it was a bit of an adjustment. I really have not read a lot of manga before. I really haven't read any manga before. It's not a culture shock. It's not a I don't think of myself as any kind of a weeaboo, but I don't know if any people do. I certainly don't have a problem with manga, anime, and the like. I didn't have any trouble really adjusting to the read right to left thing. I did have trouble adjusting back whenever I would take a break from reading this and try to go catch up on webcomics or something, because when you start reading like questionable content from right to left, it doesn't make any sense at all. To sum up the story in the way that TV Tropes does, Maho Sensei Negima is essentially Love Hina meets Harry Potter meets Dragon Ball. That's how it was explained to me. That's probably about the best I can give you. It suits it pretty well. The way I've heard it told, the creator, Ken Akamatsu, who is also the creator of Love Hina, wanted to do a fighting manga like Dragon Ball once he was done with Love Hina. And the bigwigs said, no, we want another harem comedy, because they wanted to cash in on the success of Love Hina. So he wrote the first couple of volumes as more or less Love Hina with magic, and then kind of just shifted a little step by step, and now it looks a hell of a lot like Dragon Ball, except he still has basically a battle harem backing him up whenever he goes to fight. For another thing, I'm pretty sure Akamatsu Sensei is a TV troper himself, because this man has used every damn trope that exists. He's played it straight, he's played it backwards, he's inverted it, he's made fun of it, he's hung lampshades on it, everything. The story is a lot of fun. I'm not gonna try to sum it up. It's about 350 chapters so far, and I think the original guess was it's going to be around 400, and it may be more than that. come the end. The story, it's a lot of fun. It starts off very, very harem comedy, very fan service, haha, I see London, I see France, and the shift is, it's not unnoticeable, certainly, but it's gradual enough that it's not jarring, and you can tell, or at least I could tell, that this is kind of what he was aiming for the whole time. This is what he did what he was told to in order to get the thing approved, and then just started doing what he actually wanted to do once he had the approval. The characters, it's all about the characters. There's 35 odd regulars, recurring characters. So between the kid, the 30 teenage girls in his class, the other teachers at the academy, all these characters, all of them a lot of fun. From our hero, the 10-year-old magician, and his magical talking ermine fairy named Chamomile, because he's a fairy, to the 10-year-old vampire and her robot servant, to the cheeky 14-year-old investigative journalist and her best friend who happens to be a ghost. They're all wonderful characters, and I at least got very attached to all of them. And when I ran out of, I was just reading, and I ran out of story and was like, oh, what happened to the rest of it? And I finally it hit me. I didn't run out. It's not done yet. So it kept me coming back. It got me through this 370 chapter manga in 2 to 3 weeks. So that's a big thumbs up recommendation. I did pull down the first anime. The beginning of it, first 18, 20 episodes of it, are great. That's all I've gotten through so far. I'm on about episode 22, and it was right about this time, it seems, that the producers of the anime got the word that they weren't getting renewed for a second season. Now, if you don't know, an anime season tends to run, I think, 26 episodes. That's how long this one is. So they were getting up. They took it slow. They gave, they'd give certain girls a day in the spotlight. The episode about the ghost character was very well done. The animation's beautiful. I've been watching in English. I'd like to hear it in Japanese, at least to hear the different voice actresses that they got for the 30 different girls. The problem, I don't know how to get it. I pulled down, the rip that I got was supposed to be dual audio, and it is, and both the audio tracks are English. So, I don't know what the hell. The English dub is pretty good. There are a couple of characters that are spot on. There's a couple, you get that with anything, really. Especially with a show like this that has so many regular parts. They had to pull in every single voice actress that Funimation has ever employed, and a couple of them are still playing multiple roles. So, the anime as well, at least the part of it that I've seen, does also get a thumbs up recommendation. It was apparently right around the spot where I am now that they were told they weren't getting renewed. And so they kind of just suddenly, they all looked at each other and said, oh, crap. And so suddenly, I won't give away the plot twist, but there's a sudden dark plot twist in order to throw the anime into what's, I guess, is now a grand finale arc, which is, having just read the manga, it's basically, this is about the point in the manga where it started to shift genres, where it started to become more of a fighting manga. It's right about here that they found out that, oh, well, shoot. We don't have time to do this gradually the way that he did. So they seem to have just kind of taken that and just run off with it, which, I mean, they have to do. They can't, obviously they can't sum up another 300 chapters in the 4 episodes they had left. So I'm obviously, I know the ending is going to be different since the anime had to end, the manga doesn't. Well, didn't at that time. This is a couple of years old now. So I'm expecting it to differ, but boy, the event that kicks off this grand finale arc, oh boy. I'm rambling now. I'm way off script, and haven't really got anything else to say. Happy Crimbo, to just keep the non-denominational commercial term, rather than try and wish each individual holiday. I'm gonna miss some. I'm gonna pronounce something wrong. I'm gonna offend somebody. Instead, I'll just say Happy Crimbo, which I understand basically refers to the commercial aspect of the holidays, and just offend everybody at once. It seems safest to me. I always do this right at the end, where I run out of things to say, and then stop and stare at the camera and smile and think that'll be it, and then I realize that I also have to, give a sign-off and stop the camera myself. So, once again, now it's amazing. I have this little fold-out. I can see myself in the viewfinder. I can see exactly how damn long I've been talking, and how damn long I'm pretending to expect anybody to pay attention to me rambling. So, as I creep up on 17 minutes here, I will just go ahead and shut the hell up. /Echo, signing off. Happy Crimbo, everybody.